My name's Lynne Condell and I'm in charge of student funding here at the university. And my job is to help students maybe access their money and manage their money while they're here. Students with children can apply for some additional financial support. So when they're applying for their funding, their grants and loans, there's a box that they need to tick that just says, have you got any children or the dependents, because they might have an adult dependent. And there are some extra grants then. So there's a parent's learning allowance, which is basically to help you with the cost of being a parent. You don't need to send receipts or anything in. There's an adult dependent grant if you've got a partner maybe that's dependent on you. And then on top of that, there is additional support. So there's a childcare grant. And when we talk about a childcare grant, I think people automatically assume it's for babies in a nursery, and it's not. It's for up to teenagers, and it could be a holiday club, an after-school club. It could be a nursery, or it could be a childmind, a breakfast club in your school. So it encompasses any registered and approved childcare. And I think a lot of people don't apply because maybe their children are older, or some people don't apply for it possibly because they think, oh, Auntie Betty's going to pick the kids up, and after 2 weeks Auntie Betty gets tired. So you can apply for it at any point in the year. So don't think, oh, I didn't do it, I can't do it. You can do it at any point. And you get 85% of your childcare back, so it's a big help. For some of the extra grants, the age of your children does have a bearing on how much you'll get and what you're entitled to. For example, some lone parents might still be eligible to claim income support, but that will depend on what year you started your course and how old your children are. So you might be best to come and speak to us about that if you're not sure. It's far too complicated to go into in a video. For most other things, then no, it doesn't matter how old your children are. You can get help up. You can get childcare for teenagers if you need it, particularly if you've got children with special educational needs. Some students are still eligible to claim benefits while they're studying. Primarily students with children are the main group, and students with a disability as well may be eligible to claim. The benefits primarily could be income support depending on how old your children are, but housing benefit is another main benefit that lone parents can claim. So it's very important to come and get some advice because they won't backdate claims. So come and speak to us if you're not sure you know what you're eligible for, because obviously if you get help with your rent, that is a big help. Child tax credits, I think there is a bit of an urban myth that students can't claim child tax credits, and you can continue to claim as a full-time student. You might need to, if you've given up work to come to university, you know your hours have changed, it's a good idea to tell HMRC that your circumstances have changed. But you can continue to get child tax credits, and if you get full child tax credits, you get free school meals. So obviously there's another passport benefit that some people might miss out on. If you're not sure, I know it's very complicated, if you're not sure, just come and speak to us, just ask studentadvice at LJMU. The university gets a pot of money from the government to help students that may be having financial problems or maybe just having trouble balancing their budgets. One of the main groups that we target with this fund are students with children. It's called the Access to Learning Fund. The forms are in the student zones. You can just go in and pick one up. It's not like going to the doctors. You don't have to discuss your circumstances with anyone. Just pick one up, or you can download one from our website. It is quite a long form, but don't be put off by it. It's mainly tick boxes, and if you get any money from this fund, you don't have to pay it back. It's given to you. So obviously as a student, the more free money you can get, the better.